Welcome back, guys. Continuing with Son of Ogre, we're on chapter 11, entitled Human and Insect. Baki is still fighting the imaginary 100-kilogram praying mantis, and he's not doing so well. So I'm eager to see how he's going to manage to defeat this thing, considering he's not going to just let his mind give him the victory. My man Shibukawa, man, he would have known what to do. It's looking at me. Grabbed from the back, it stares hard at me. And not just that. So this thing turned its head all the way around, even though it was in a headlock. It's awfully skillful. This thing must have flipped Baki around, and now it's staring at him. I'm gonna get eaten. So Baki manages to push this thing's head away. His foot is still on the ground, so he does still have a little bit of leverage. This strength, this might, it's no use. His strength can't rival an insect's. You can see him straining. The way they illustrate these veins on these guys is ridiculous. Like Olivers are always huge. Baki's really struggling against his imagination of all things. So it looks like he strikes this thing and manages to push off of it. Yeah, he uses both feet to propel himself away from it. Lands on his feet, but this thing is still undefeated. No matter who opposes me, beat it, a man or a beast or an insect. I'm sorry, be it a man, a beast, or an insect. The way to deal with them is the same. The way is decided. The usual. Baki rushes back in. Mean right to this thing's head. The usual combat. So hard. So this thing's skin, this shell that it has, must have like it exponentially increased with its size increase. It feels like metal, I'd imagine. But I'll fight. My man. Great. Whatever comes up, I'll fight. Even if nothing comes up, I'll fight. So he's referring to a solution to this thing's might. He doesn't have one yet, but he will fight. Those vital weak points. The thing still has the upper hand. It's just swinging Baki around. If it's possible, I'll fight. He took the mantis by its opposite joints. A human did. The kid yells out, "Break it!" It's great this kid is seeing everything, even though there's nothing there. Man, so Baki had to wrap his left leg around the thing's appendage, its arm or whatever, and then put his right knee behind it in order to get the leverage necessary to attempt to break it. But it appears it didn't go so well. The thing just launched Baki back forward. Baki allowed his imagination to throw him into the actual praying mantis. The barehanded techniques. The praying mantis survived, which is crazy. It's just sitting there. Have no effect. Chapter 12. Fighting Style. Blood is just still dripping from Baki as he looks down at this actual praying mantis. So now he's reimagined it to be human size again. This is not normal. If it went down to this, it can't be done. However real your imagined enemy would become, there's nobody here in reality, so whatever may be in thin air where you imagine anyone be, there's only a phantom you created. By fighting that, there can be no bout, no duel. It's not supposed to come to that. Baki-san, enough. It's enough. You shouldn't go that far, Baki-san. It's unreasonable. He's gone too far to listen to me now. He neglected my worry, yet his opponent is becoming more real. That's funny because in the past chapters, looking at this thing, it's been transparent, and now you can't see through it. That's awesome. I can almost feel its body warmth. Baki continues to masterfully dodge this thing's strikes, but still can't defeat it. When Baki lands, this thing is just looking at him, just watching, just as I thought. An opponent with those doesn't have any blind spots. Oh, he was trying to jump around it to get in a blind spot. Wherever this guy faces, this room from corner to corner is within his field of view. There's no escape anywhere. Escape? Am I here to escape? It's for him. Yujiro. Am I going to seek an escape in a fight against him? No kidding. Think. You're fighting a Mantis, the original one. Wow. I feel it at the base of his neck. A softer feeling. A strike I did. This. But that's Tang Lang Quan. I was wondering when that was gonna come back full circle. I figured it was, but I didn't know how. So alright, I thought the Mantis was gonna end up using these techniques. But alright, so Baki is gonna go for it. Guess I'll just try it on him. Alright guys, so this was a great couple chapters of Baki still fighting this Mantis. He still hasn't defeated it, but he's coming up with strategies in order to counter the Mantis's exterior as well as strength. The question I want to ask you guys is, would Yujiro still be fighting this thing? Like, it's been, what, 4 chapters? Would Yujiro still be fighting this thing? Or would he have already wrecked it? Now, considering he bodied that elephant the way he did, Baki did just mention that the elephant isn't necessarily strong, it's just large and uses its weight to defeat things. However, this Mantis is a skilled fighter, so if the Mantis was human sized and put up against Yujiro, would Yujiro easily defeat it the way it did that elephant? Not to say that defeat was easy, because we didn't get too much information of it, we just saw him tearing it to pieces. But if he were faced with this Mantis, would he be able to defeat it? Leave a comment below. I'm eager to read you guys' thoughts on that. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Please share with at least one friend. Let's try to continue to grow the community. Check the link in the description for the next video. Please hit the thumbs up on this video. And as always, otaku for life.